Breaking news. We interrupt your regular programming with the latest headlines. Stay tuned for more. In the latest wacky home remedy trends, online bloggers, vloggers, and alternative health therapists are urging folks to cleanse their bits with this popular salad staple. In other news, the potato is no longer demonized as an unhealthy starch. Quite the contrary, people are going crazy and have decided to use it in another way. By chopping, freezing, and inserting it up your... Stay tuned to get the full story on the latest wacky home remedy trends. I'm Carissa, host of Beauty Unlocked, and today's bonus episode, I'm not talking about one, but two trends. Let me reiterate that. Two very concerning trends that are circulating around the interwebs. Let's dive headfirst into the utter shenanigans that humans come up with. Doctors beg you not to cleanse your vagina with a cucumber. Let me repeat myself. Doctors beg you not to cleanse your vagina with a cucumber. It's not a crime to want to take good care of your lady bits. But ladies, using a cucumber to cleanse your vagina is not the way to go. Yes, you read that right. Bloggers, vloggers, and a number of alternative health therapists are encouraging women to cleanse their lady garden with a salad staple, but only after peeling it. A thinly veiled attempt at safety advice, perhaps? The odd trend, dubbed a vagina facial, apparently involves inserting the cold cucumber into your vagina before twisting it around for about 20 minutes. Some even suggest sleeping with it, you know where, and others say you should leave it in until it's completely warmed through. They claim the fruit's high vitamin content helps sanitize and maintain a pleasant odor down there, and can even ward off sexually transmitted infections. But any doctor worth their credentials will tell you that is wrong. The fact is, vaginas are self-cleaning. They don't need any extra help to keep them fresh, not even soap. And using a cucumber as a natural douche could actually leave you at a greater risk of infections like gonorrhea and even HIV by upsetting the natural pH balance of your intimate bits. Dr. Jen Gunter, a Canadian gynecologist, warned that if you have a vagina, you should definitely not do this. She said attempts at cleaning your garden in this way can actually cause more harm than good. This idea that some kind of vaginal cleansing is required, be it a peeled cucumber or the feminine washes sold at drugstores, is misogyny dressed up as healthcare, and I'm having none of it, she wrote on her blog. Vaginas are not dirty. Study after study after study tells us that douches, cleanses, steams, vinegar, pH balancing products, aloe, colloidal silver, garlic, or whatever else passing as the vaginal snake oil du jour at best do nothing but have real potential for harming good bacteria or disrupting the mucosal surface. By damaging lactobacilli at the mucosa, attempts at vaginal cleansing increase a woman's risk of contracting gonorrhea or HIV if she is exposed. Paradoxically, it would also cause odor. And if that hasn't got you squeezing your legs together at the thought of such an utterly bizarre trend, this might. All kinds of fungi and anything else that can be picked up in a vegetable patch could end up thriving in your very own lady garden. Gunter added, cucumbers seem prone to all kinds of nasty fungi, and I just don't think anything capable of getting blossom end rot, a type of vegetable rot, should go in a vagina. All in all, I'd say it's probably wise to not introduce an object with unknown plant microorganisms into your vagina. And no, a little wash in the kitchen sink is not going to sterilize the cucumber. The bottom line is if you are really worried that your vagina is not clean enough, take comfort in the fact that they are designed to be self-cleaning. It produces a discharge that is a form of mucus produced by the cervix, the opening of the womb. It's a completely normal part of female life and is the vagina's way of keeping itself clean and healthy. And when it comes to washing, water and a mild soap is best. Dr. Vanessa Mackay, a gynecologist and spokeswoman for the Royal College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, previously told The Sun Online, mild soap or a mild shower cream and water is all that you need to wash the outside of your bottom, front and back. And you don't need to wash your vagina. It self-cleans. If you have any concerns about odor, you need to contact your doctor. I repeat, if you have any concerns about odor, you need to contact your doctor. The moral of the story is this: stay away from cucumbers unless you're planning to eat them. The end. I'm telling you this now, I have little to no patience anymore for people's fuckery. So don't come at me saying, but Carissa, I don't fucking care what you're... Don't fucking insert a cucumber up your vajayjay. Thank you very much. Let's get on with the next trend that asks you to shove something up you again. That is actually meant to be eaten or turned into vodka. I gave you the hint right there. Let me tell you the story of why you should not be shoving potatoes up your ass. The next article is entitled, Doctors Warning People Not to Insert Frozen Potatoes in Latest Home Remedy. People are trying it because they are too embarrassed to go to the doctor. Okay, before I get into this article, I have a question. So if you do shove a frozen potato, or should I say a French fry sized piece of potato up your ass and it gets stuck, who are you going to call? Seriously, what are you going to do? Because I can guarantee that it's harder to explain to the ER doctor why you have a frozen potato up your ass than it is to actually go to the doctor in the first place and explain that you have this problem, which we're going to get into right now as to why people are trying this fucking trend. Sufferers too embarrassed to seek medical help are trying the latest wacky home remedy, but doctors have warned it could be dangerous and you shouldn't do it. A number of online websites suggest a frozen French fry-sized piece of potato inserted internally for 30 seconds is just the ticket for pile sufferers. Because a raw potato is slightly acidic, it apparently can relieve pain and itching, while its frozen state constricts blood vessels in the sensitive zone. Although I don't want to read this, I'm going to. Here's what you need to do. You do not do this, but this is what it says. Peel a raw potato and cut it into thin slices, like you do it for French fries, claims one article. Put the slices into the freezer and wait until they are frozen. Insert the frozen potato slice in your anus and leave it inside for 30 seconds. Repeat the process for 3 to 5 days. The next 3 to 5 days, leave the slice inside for 30 seconds more each time. The potatoes have astringent properties and help relieve the pain and itchy sensation, which usually happens with this condition, while the ice-cold potato constricts the blood vessels, reduces the swelling, and relieves your pain instantly. Hemorrhoids, or piles, as they're commonly known, are swollen or bulging veins in the anus. They're similar to varicose veins seen on legs, but in a much more sensitive part of the body. It's estimated around 1 in 20 Brits will experience piles at least once in their life. There are many causes for hemorrhoids, including pregnancy and straining during bowel movement. Long spells of sitting down, constipation, a low-fiber diet, and obesity have also been linked to causing piles. Dr. Diana Gall of leading online medical service Doctor For You said, piles can be an irritating condition and sufferers are sometimes too embarrassed to seek professional help, turning to old wives' tales instead. There is no medical evidence that putting frozen potatoes inside the anus can help cure piles, so I would urge caution to anyone thinking of doing it. Piles often go away on their own after a few days, but there are some tried and trusted ways to keep them at bay. You should drink plenty of fluids and maintain a fiber-rich diet and try having regular warm baths to ease itching and pain. If home treatments do not banish your piles, it is advised to go to your doctor and explore alternative treatments. I repeat, if home treatments, such as the ones mentioned above, not the potato one, do not banish your piles, it is advised for you to go to your doctor and explore alternative treatments. New mums who suffer from post-pregnancy piles have been trialing trendy food supplement CBD oil on their uncomfortable regions. CBD is the non-psychoactive part of the cannabis plant, and it is perfectly legal in the UK. The CBD absorbed and actually reached the internal hemorrhoid, admits new mum and social forum Reddit user Baron50Cal. My inflammation began to decrease, as did my pain. I can almost recognize my bottom again. David Barkley is MD of popular UK brand CBD Armour, and he thinks there should be further research into looking at CBD as something that may help ease hemorrhoids. There have been reports of CBD being a very responsive anti-inflammatory, he said, so one can understand why people would consider using it in this manner. It would be beneficial to have some official research into this. As for frozen potatoes, where on earth do people get these crazy ideas from? He said.
it.